Hey there everyone, it's your host Sai Kumar Reddy here, Senior Data Scientist and AI Engineer at PhysicsWala. So guys, this is video 4 of our web scraping versus web crawling series, and in this particular video, we are going to dive into our practical implementation. Yes, today we are going to write our practical script to extract a static website and informations out of it. So in our previous video, we understood about those tags and those HTML structure, right, of static websites. So now in this particular video, you will detailedly understand how can you scrap it, how can you write the loops and easily get the information out of it. So before we dive into my computer screen, make sure to subscribe the channel, on the bell notification, and do like this particular video and share with your friends so that they all can understand what is web scraping and web crawling. Now let's get started. Alright, so guys, so far we have configured our web scraping tools. So you can see here these all tools we have installed. We have configured our virtual environment, Chromium drivers, and we have even tested it on our video 2 itself, whether all those libraries are working or not. And we have set up these complete tools. We have learned about what is web scraping, and also we have so far explored like what is the difference between static website and dynamic website. Now it's time we can bring our data to life. So that what I mean is, let us write our first scraping or web scraping file using which we are going to scrape the website which we were normally seeing, this codes.toscrap.com. So this is a static website. So this can be helpful to us. We will write a code to scrape this particular website. Okay. So in this particular project, right, so first what we can do here is, let me open this here with my VS Code. Okay, VS Code is here. Let me bring it to this tab. So we have tested this very well. Let me take this a bit up now. So we are going to activate this VNV. Okay, it's not an Conda environment, right? It's not a Conda library environment. So we activated this, we need to activate this with the help of source actually. So we created this with source. Now I remember, let me activate this with the source command only. Okay, here let me run this source VNV activate. It says source is not recognized. Why? Okay, let me open this terminal again. Sometimes there might be an issue with the terminal also. Okay, it by default got activated. It's fine. So it used just the last activate bat. So yeah, it's activated now. RVNV. We can dive ahead. So this has been activated, and let us first create our first script to test whether it's connecting with. So I'll just name this as video 3. Okay, don't confuse, this is for video 3. Oh, this is a text file. One second, I'll create a folder here. Video 3. Okay, so cd video 3, and now inside this we can start to create the file, first file, new file. Okay, scraper request.py. First we need to request and see, right, whether it's working or not. So all the libraries are already installed. Let me just copy the code which I have. I'll just explain you guys. So we need to first request and see if it's working or not. So that is our main target. So for that, what we are going to do, we have imported requests, we have imported BeautifulSoup for BS4. From BS4 import BeautifulSoup, but we haven't used it anywhere. That's fine. So now, or else even we can comment this also, that's not a big deal. And URLs, request and response, what we are going to get from this. Python scrape request.py. You can see here this is telling that status 200, in a sense successfully it is able to get the code, or it is able to understand. Okay, so status 200, in sense it is connected perfectly. Now this means that the request was successful. Now let us dive ahead to parse the HTML. So to parse the HTML, what we can do, I would write a new file here, parse html.py. Okay, what this parse html.py will do, let me tell you. So soup is equals to parse html.py, and for this we need this both. Let me copy this. We also need BeautifulSoup for this particular file, and here we will take soup is equals to HTML parser. You can see here, yeah, response is equals to request.get URL, soup is equals to HTML.parser soup, and then print soup.prettify, no need. We will get here page. First we will take page title, yeah, title, and not string, let it to be text. Yes. So let's run this page. Python parse html.py. So page title, you can see here codes to scrape. So codes to scrape was our page title. So yeah, you can see here codes to scrape was our page title, and it gave us the same information here, codes to scrape. So this shows that the extracted data is perfectly aligned here. Now we will also test with something like it was showing us prettify, right? Print soup.prettify. So we will see what results we would get if we run this prettify. Nothing but our HTML page, so it will give us a perfect HTML page, static HTML page, when we run prettify. Now let us find out all the code blocks, okay, to code blocks in a sense. So if you remember previously, fun extract.py. So I'll make this as a same here. Still again we need this response. Okay, we will copy this, we will put here. So response is equals to request.url. If you remember, in our previous video we discussed about how we can extract these blocks. So you can see these all are in dev blocks, dev blocks. So each dev block contains its quotes and information. So now we are going to extract the information from out of this dev block only. So how can we do that? For this, first we took this, then what we need to do is quotes is equals to soup dot find. Okay, before find all dev quotes, and we need to print total quotes found. So total quotes found, we need to print that. Yeah, yeah, perfect. So yeah, total quotes found, and before that we need soup, right? Let me just copy this line, this was missing here. Perfect. So now it's perfect. So now let us run this and see whether it is able to find out all the quotes or not. Python scraper hyphen extract.py. So you can see here it found out the total length of quotes, that is 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total 10 quotes it found out easily based on its length. Now next concept we have is extract the quote, text and the author. Okay, so all the quotes we have, right, we are going to extract that and its author. So for that it's a bit different. So extract quotes.py. I'll just write this. Same, let me copy from here. Tell soup. We need this. This is common always. And since this is just a static page, you are easily able to get information out of it. We need to write here now for loops. All quotes is equals to empty square braces. And now here we can write a simple for loop for quote and quotes, for quote in quotes, okay, quotes, for quotes. Let me see about the quotes. Yeah, let me copy this line, this was missing here. Yeah, for quote in quotes, text is equals to find span class text and get text author find dot small. So it's clearly representing here whatever we have saw previously. Now below this, let us come out of for loop. Okay, now this looks perfect. So Python extract quotes.py. So this is going to extract all the quotes. You can see here the world we have created, it is a process of our thinking. And who is the author? It's Albert Einstein, J.K. Rowling, Albert Einstein. So all those 10 quotes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the 10 quotes we got it. Now finally what we can do, we can also save this as a CSV as well. So how we can do that, I'll show you. So for this what we need to do, nothing but just we need to import CSV. That's all. Import CSV is done. Now what we can do, whatever we have written here. So with open quotes.csv, write new line encoded. So you can see here we got the complete code here. We can accept this code, and even I have that same code only. Writer is equals to csv.writer. So but it's a bit different for me. I'll copy my code here and paste it here. So I used dictionary as well in between. Now, one sec. Um, okay, perfect. So now let me run this. Okay, string attribute error keys. So let me check what is this error. Key error. Row dictionary keys error. Okay. Of all codes, it's fine. So we don't even need to struggle. Let us tell our model and it can solve it easily. I mean, let us tell our Copilot we have, right, GitHub Copilot, and it can solve it. So yeah, I could definitely solve it, but still I don't want to extend the lines, or I don't want to take that stress actually. So yeah, just I can run this and it can immediately work, and it can solve the issue. So it's planning, it's working on it. Actually, Copilot is very great. It can solve most of your issues and errors which you are getting. So attribute error string, CSV dictionary writer. Okay, it's making changes. So you can see here it just solved the issue. What it did is, so instead of we just storing all codes as text and hyphen author, now it has created that as a JSON. So we were previously just storing it as an text, right? So it created that as an JSON structure, key value pair, and to store it text author. So it has named that rows what need to be row field names and the information, mostly that's all. Only row field name and the JSON structure was missing. I'll accept this and let us run now. Now you can see it has properly saved the information in this as well. Can we view it? Open in preview mode, is it possible? Any preview mode? No, but still you can see this in CSV format. So the text is in CSV, each text, beside that their author, so both the field names text and author is here. Okay, that's all. Mostly this is how it works. You can easily scrape the information, store it to CSV. So scraping static websites, we saw that right now how it works, and I hope even this was very interesting. You might have learned a lot from this as well. If you have, definitely make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel, share it with your friends. And now let's discuss what we can do ahead. That's all. So in our next video, right after this, the next video is mostly about video 5, yeah, creating a web crawler. So we are going to see how we can create a web crawler and how can we crawl multiple pages and export data out of it. That will be our next video. So just stay till the end of this particular series. Make sure to share this videos with your friends. Do like, share and subscribe the channel, and do check out Apex IQ. Meet you all again in my next video. Bye bye.